Hello friends and my dear students, welcome back to my channel Phoenix Physics. Today we are going to learn relative velocity in one dimension and two dimensional motion. What is one dimensional motion? Any one of the direction, either x direction or y direction. Then what about two dimensional motion? Motion in a plane. Motion in a plane means that is two dimensional motion. So if it is plane means we have two coordinates x and y coordinates. So if it is x direction alone means one dimensional motion. Suppose the motion in a plane means two dimensional motion. What is velocity? Simply we can say speed plus direction gives velocity. But actual definition for velocity is the rate of change of object's position with respect to a frame of reference and time. You know the formula, velocity v is equal to x by t, displacement divided by time. So the rate of change of object position with respect to a frame of reference and time. What is frame of reference? Frame of reference is defined as the place or point from where you observe the motion of a body. That is frame of reference. Simply we can say frame of reference means observer's position. We usually consider the surface of the earth as frame of reference and we specify the velocity of any object with respect to either surface of the earth or ground. For example, a car moves at 60 km per hour means the car is moving at 60 km per hour with respect to the earth or ground. Default, we consider the earth surface as our reference frame. There is no absolute rest or absolute motion is possible. Two persons sitting in a moving car are at rest with respect to each other, but they are in motion with respect to the person on the roadside. So that velocity is called relative velocity. Relative velocity refers to an object which is relative to another object that might be stationary, moving slowly, moving with higher velocity or moving in the same direction or moving in the opposite direction. You are traveling in a bus or car or train. You see trees and buildings going backward. Are they really going backward? You know that your vehicle is in motion and the trees and buildings are stationary on the ground. But why do trees appear to be moving backward? The reason is our relative velocity. When two objects A and B are moving in different velocities, then the velocity of object A with respect to B is called the relative velocity of object A with respect to B. There are three special cases are given. Case 1, consider two objects moving with uniform velocities. What is uniform velocity? The object travels equal distance in an equal time interval is known as uniform velocity. So consider two objects A and B moving with uniform velocities along a straight line in the same direction. So the velocity of object A can be denoted as VA. The velocity of object V can be denoted as VB. How do you write relative velocity? The relative velocity of object A with respect to object B is VAB. So what is VA? VA is velocity with respect to the ground. Either we can write VAG or we can write VA alone. Both are same. Okay. So similarly we can write either VB or VBG. That is, what is VBG? Velocity of object B with respect to the ground. By default we take all the velocities with respect to ground. That is why instead of VBG I wrote VB. Instead of VAG I wrote VA. Up to this clear? So the relative velocity of object A with respect to object B is VAB. So how do you write VAB? VAB is equal to VA minus VB. Similarly, relative velocity of object B with respect to object A can be written as VBA. So how do you write VBA? VBA is equal to VB minus VA. Both are velocities. So you should put the direction. So VBA is equal to VB minus VA. What is the conclusion here? If the objects move in the same direction, here both the directions are same. So if the objects move in the same direction, the magnitude of relative velocity of object 1 with respect to another is equal to the difference in magnitude of their velocity. Difference in magnitude of their velocities. This is our conclusion. Case 2. Here consider two objects A and B moving with uniform velocities. What is uniform velocity? I hope you know that. So objects A and B moving with the uniform velocity along a straight line in the opposite direction like this. So this is my VA direction and this is my VB direction. Okay. Both the objects are moving in the opposite direction. You know that the relative velocity of object A with respect to object B is VAB. So what is VAB? VAB is equal to VA minus VB, right? This is the general formula. VAB is equal to VA minus VB. Here VB is in the opposite direction. So this is plus X direction, this is minus X direction, right? So here VB is in the opposite direction. Instead of VB, you can mark minus VB. So substitute minus VB here. So VAB is equal to VA minus of minus VB. Why did I put minus sign here? Because VB is in the opposite direction. So instead of VB, substitute minus VB, minus into minus plus. So VAB is equal to VA plus VB. Then the relative velocity of object B with respect to object A. How do you write? That is VBA. So what's the formula? VBA is equal to VB minus VA. So what is VB here? Minus VB. So instead of VB, you substitute minus VB minus VA. You take minus outside, that is minus VB plus VA. So what is the conclusion here? If the objects move in the opposite direction, means the magnitude of relative velocity of one object with respect to another is equal to the sum of magnitude of their velocities. Next one is case 3. Here consider two velocities VA and VB make an angle theta. How do you write relative velocity? The relative velocity of object A with respect to object B is VAB, that is equal to VA minus VB. So instead of minus VB, we can write like this: VA plus minus VB. For example, 5 minus 2 can be written as 5 plus minus 2. Both are same, right? So similarly, I have written VA plus minus VB. So plus into minus, minus only. Okay. So we cannot subtract two vectors directly. Just recall the subtraction of two vectors concept. So in that topic, we derived the magnitude of two vectors A and B and the direction. What is the formula? A minus B, that is the magnitude of two vector is equal to root of A square plus B square minus 2AB cos theta. This is magnitude formula. What is the formula for direction? Direction denoted as tan alpha. So that is equal to B sin theta divided by A minus B cos theta. I hope you know that. This one we have already derived in the subtraction of two vectors topic. So just use this formula here. Instead of A, I am having VA. Instead of B, I am having VB. So how do you write the magnitude? Magnitude of VAB, that is VAB, either you write like this or simply VAB without vector notation, that is equal to magnitude. So mod of VAB or VAB is equal to square root of A square, here VA square, B square, here VB square, minus 2 VAVB cos theta. Then how do you write direction? You know the direction formula, tan alpha. Here instead of alpha, I write beta. So tan beta is equal to VB sin theta divided by VA minus VB cos theta. So what is beta? Beta is the angle between VA and VB. So this is magnitude and this one is direction. Three cases are discussed based on the formula. Here you know that magnitude VAB is equal to root of VA squared plus VB squared minus 2 VAVB cos theta. Tan beta is equal to VB sin theta by VA minus VB cos theta. First case, when theta equal to 0 degree. 0 degree means both the velocities are parallel to each other. So the two bodies move along parallel straight line in the same direction like this. So parallel straight line in the same direction. So how do you calculate VAB? So VAB is equal to, you know that, root of VA square plus VB square minus 2 VA VB cos theta. Here the angle is 0 degree. What is cos 0 degree? Cos 0 degree is 1. So substitute in this formula root of VA square plus VB square minus 2 VA VB. This is nothing but A squared plus B squared minus 2AB formula. So you can write like this, VA minus VB the whole square. So what is VAB? VAB is equal to VA minus VB. So VAB is in the direction of VA. Similarly, you can write VBA also. VBA is equal to VB minus VA is in the direction of VB. Case 2, here when theta is equal to 180 degree, the two bodies move along parallel straight line like this in the opposite direction. So this is my VA direction and this is my VB direction. You know the formula, VAB is equal to root of VA square plus VB square minus 2 VA VB cos theta. So what is cos 180 degree? Because theta is 180 degree. So cos 180 degree is minus 1. Substitute here. So VA square plus VB square minus 2 VA VB cos theta is minus 1. Minus into minus plus. VA square plus VB square plus 2 VA VB. This one is similar to A square plus B square plus 2AB formula. You can write like this, VA plus VB the whole square. So how do you write VAB? VAB is equal to VA plus VB is in the direction of VA. Suppose VBA means VB plus VA is in the direction of VB. Third case, when theta equal to 90 degree, which means the two bodies are moving at right angle to each other like this. So VA VB direction makes an angle 90 degree. So the two bodies are moving at right angle to each other means how do you write the magnitude of relative velocity of A with respect to B is VAB. Magnitude of the relative velocity means you should write like this or simply VAB is equal to, what is the formula? VA square plus VB square minus 2 VA VB cos theta. This is the general formula. Here theta is 90 degree. What is cos 90 degree? 0. So substitute in this formula. So VAB is equal to root of VA square plus VB square. The whole term 0. You can get the answer as VAB is equal to square root of VA square plus VB square. I hope this video is useful to you. If you like my video, please share and subscribe my video. Thank you.